Hey guys, welcome back to another video where we're going to look at how much Solana you need to buy today to become a millionaire. Now, one of the most frequent questions we get from new investors, whether that's in crypto, whether that's in equities, whether that's in real estate, is how much do I need to buy today to achieve a certain amount in the future? And the common number everybody uses is 1 million, right? Everybody wants to become a millionaire. So how much do I need to own today to become a millionaire? What I'm going to share with you today is a simple, really easy to use, non-complicated framework which you can take away and use to get to your target. And it's really important that we all start with the target when we're investing. Whether we're starting with £100, £1,000, £10,000, £100,000, you need to have a goal of what you're trying to get to. So if you're starting with £1,000, your goal may be to get to £10,000. So you need to use these calculations that I'm going to share with you today to get to your goal of £10,000. If you're on £10,000, how do I get to 100 or 200, 300? Set your goal and then use these calculations to reach the target you're trying to get to. So we've all seen Solana absolutely flying, and a lot of people are trying to FOMO into Solana now to get some quick gains. But in order to do this, we need to understand what are we comparing Solana against, right? Anytime you want to understand the potential of an investment, you need what is called a comparable. So let's say you're going for equities and you want to invest in a technology company. Let's say that's Tesla. You want to try to look for similar companies, whether it's automotive, other tech companies, to try find comparable valuations to help understand where this one's going. Okay, same with the property. If you're buying some real estate, you're going to want to look for similar 2-bedroom properties in the same neighborhood in order to get an understanding of that potential value for the property you have. And it's no different with crypto. If you're looking at a pure blockchain play, then look at other blockchain plays and what their market capitalizations are sitting at. If you're looking at NFT play, look at other best-in-class NFT plays and see what kind of market cap they're achieving. And that's exactly what we're going to do now with Solana. Let's take a look. So we can see what I've used here is Ethereum as our comparable, and you can't get a better comparable for Solana than Ethereum. Solana are boasting, they want to be a really solid blockchain which can have all these NFTs and DeFi apps and dApps on top of it, but they're focused on security, scalability, and also low transaction fees. And so they've potentially got a lot of areas where they could be much better than Ethereum, but let's just use them as a base cap, let's say they can achieve what Ethereum is today over the next couple of years, even though Ethereum is going to grow further. So Ethereum is sitting at a market cap of 414. Okay, so 414 billion is Ethereum's market cap. Now we know a lot of people are saying that Ethereum can easily go to 10 grand. That's the first benchmark that they're saying, which would imply another almost 3x in this valuation. So that would be sitting at 1.5 trillion for Ethereum alone, okay, over the next couple of years. Some people even saying by the end of this year, Ethereum could be $10,000. But let's just as a very baseline target, say Solana should be able to reach where Ethereum is today over the next 12 to 18 months. So in that case, that would imply that Solana, which is sitting currently at 32 billion valuation market cap, has a 13x potential. Okay, so they've got a potential to get 13 times to just reach where Ethereum is today. And some people are arguing it's a better blockchain. Okay, so what would that mean? So currently Solana is trading at $112, right? It was up at 125, it's dropped back down to 112. Let's use today's figure of 112. It may move by the time I post this video. Now, a 13x potential on Solana would imply that Solana will reach $1,500 per Sol token. Okay, that is phenomenal. To think I was buying in the high 20s, low 30s, my average cost base is around $30. That is phenomenal to be looking at a $1,500 Solana. Okay, so now we need to figure out how many Solanas will we then need to become a millionaire. Well, if you want a millionaire, you need to have 666 Solana. You should do 1 million divided by 1,500, and you need 666, great number, Solana today for you to become a millionaire. Now, 666 Solana at $112 today will cost you $75,000. So if you could park that $75,000 and Solana reaches $1,500, and this is not financial advice, then that is how much Solana you need to become a millionaire if Solana reaches Ethereum's current market cap, all while we believe Ethereum is going to be growing in market cap nonetheless. Now, If you don't have 75k today, that's fine. Take the principle and focus on the numbers that work for you. Let's say you want to make 100k. So to get to 100k, if Solana hits $1,500, you need 66 sold today. That will cost you $7.5 thousand today. If you want to achieve $500,000 you will need 333 Solana. That's going to cost you $37.5 thousand today. So play around with these numbers to get to what works for you and how much you're willing to allocate from your portfolio perspective into Solana. And remember, this is a framework you can use for anything. This doesn't have to be just for Solana. If there's any crypto out there, if there's any equities or real estate that you want to buy into and you want to know how much do I need to get to X amount, $1 million, $2 million, $500,000, $200,000, you just need to re-engineer it. You need to find a comparable, which let's call it the potential. So in this case, I said Solana's potential is Ethereum's current market cap at 414 billion market cap. Then I said, okay, for it to reach that market cap, it would need to 13x, right? That's the multiplying factor. And then you put that multiplying factor on today's price. So Solana was trading at $112 today. A 13x would take it to $1,500. And then if it was at $1,500, how many of those Solana coins would I need to own today for those to be worth $1 million? And in this case, it was 666. You can't make it up. Solana needed today. And then you need to figure out what's it then going to cost me to go buy those 666 Solana today. And then you need to come up with a strategy of, do we buy them all today? Do we dollar cost average in peaks and troughs, which is the proven trusted strategy? Or do you wait for it to dump and then kind of buy in certain batches? There's different strategies which we can discuss in another video of how to buy it in. But there you go, guys. There's a little strategy that you can use anytime you find a crypto or an investment which you want to find out what is its potential. Find whoever's doing what they do better, and ideally the front runner in that industry. So if you're looking at an up and coming let's look at another example. If you're looking at an up-and-coming exchange, compare them to Binance Coin, right? So Binance Coin is sitting at $79 billion. So if you've got another exchange play which is doing really well, whether that's a Voyager token or KuCoin, then you want to be benchmarking them to Binance. Say, what if they achieve Binance market cap? What will then that make my coin worth? And same for any other platform. If you find another Oracle play, compare them to Chainlink. If you find another Parachain play, compare them to Polkadot. If you find another decentralized AMM, compare that to Uniswap, and then just see how much potential do they have to grow. And then you can use that as your multiplying factor. So there you go, guys. If you, it's not financial advice, but according to this analysis, 666 Sol will make you a millionaire when Sol hits $1,500. And that would just be reaching what Ethereum's market cap is today. A lot of analysts out there are saying Solana can far outdo Ethereum. Because to put it into perspective, Ethereum's doing about 17 transactions per second, and Solana currently does 65,000 transactions per second. Now, obviously, transactions per second isn't everything. You need adoption, you need your developers building dApps on the platform, but we're seeing this starting to rise. We're seeing the rise of NFTs on Solana. We're seeing a lot of total value locked on Solana. A lot of people are using it. More developers are moving over to it. You've got Sam Bankman-Fried being the backer of Solana with FTX. We know what he's doing in that space, and he's a big investor through his VC fund, Almeida Research. So yeah, big potential for Solana. Obviously, it's up in just the last 30 days. I can see here it's up 200%. So it's not something you want to be FOMOing in at, but there is still a lot of potential. So if you're not in a position in Solana yet, I would suggest you start dollar cost averaging. I wouldn't panic and go all in right now. It's a bit late. Like I said, I was buying in earlier in the year when nobody was interested. So if you weren't in early at those kind of prices, I suggest you don't FOMO and chase this in now. It could be due a correction like we saw from 125 now down to 112. So just be patient, dollar cost averaging, and if you see bigger dips, then take bigger slices out of it. All right, guys, there's a video. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you want to see me do this for any other cryptos, comment them below, and we could do a deep dive into seeing how much of that you need to become a millionaire. See you in the next one.